Hey, this is Tyler with TJX Survival, and today I want to do a quick little video that segues into another video to show a really cool new product. I have this new product called the Sprong from Emberlit. The company that's making this is called Emberlit, and the channel is Merkwares. I'm going to put a link for this product and for the Kickstarter project that he's working on in my comment section. I'm also going to put a link to his channel, and I highly suggest you go over there and subscribe. It's the Merkwares channel. And I'll put a link to the emberlit.com website, which is where other products that he has are hosted. So, but the main objective right now for me is to do this little quick video to show you a prototype of the Sprong. Now, this is really a very ingenuitive idea, something that's really cool, something he showed me about a month or two ago when we were out doing some other demo video work up in the Uintas. Maybe I'll throw a little bit of footage of that. And unfortunately, all I have is a CAD printed version of this. So it's a flimsier version since it's still a prototype. And the cool thing about this is it's just kind of a 3-in-1 or more tool for the backcountry. Essentially what this is a fork and a spoon that lock together in the back, so that they can either be used separately or together as a grabbing device. So the way that this mechanism works is you just twist it like this, okay, and it detaches right here, and then you just pop this out, and then flip it over, reattach it, and then lock it down. And what this does is it gives you either a polymer plastic or a titanium thing that you can grab stuff with, grab your food, move it around however you want to do it. The valuable thing for the value that this adds when you're in a camping environment is, for me at least, I tend to scoop stuff up, especially like fish, and it will slide off or fall. This gives you the ability to grab it, turn around, use your spoon to ladle or whatever, and then your fork to stab or however you want to do it. And then of course you can always separate these two devices, and they work individually like a spoon and a fork. In communal eating, you always want a big spoon, because he with the biggest spoon wins and gets the most food. So these are some pretty hefty size spoons. You can see it's about the size of my hand, and that's a pretty big solid size fork. And that way you can get, man-sized portions, for lack of a better way to put it. Before I forget, one thing that I talked to him about last night, there was the question, why isn't there a knife? Well, the answer to that is essentially when you go to backpacking, you've almost always got a knife. He might eventually make a knife, spoon, fork version of it, but it's just added weight and an unnecessary item, when in the reality of the fact is you can use the side of your fork and your bushcraft knife or whatever to do your cutting and chopping. And this is basically designed to fill the niche of the thing that's missing, as opposed to adding extra weight for stuff you just don't need. And in the future, when I have functioning non-prototype printed versions, I'm going to do a review video on this and some of the other products that he's done. He's going to start out of the polymer version, and then he's going to get titanium ones and go forth from there. You know what? Watch. I'm going to attach his video. He can give you the specifications. For me, I just think it's a really cool, ingenuitive idea, so I wanted to share it with everybody. So please subscribe to my channel. Please subscribe to his channel. Go over to his Kickstarter campaign and grab a couple of these. You'll be the first in line to get a hold of them. Thank you for watching TJX Survival.
Nothing beats fishing these high mountain lakes, except when the fishing is good. And the fishing is good. So I'm going to take these back to camp. I'm going to get ready for dinner. But I figured this would be a wonderful opportunity to introduce everybody to a new set of utensils, a new set of camping utensils I've been working on that are specifically designed to make it easier to cook and handle your food in the great outdoors. So why don't you come with, check it out. Welcome to my camp. This is what I want to show you, right there. These are my Sprongs. You've heard of the spork, you've heard of the foon, now you have the Sprong. And what this is a spoon and a fork, a utensil set for when you're out camping. And here are some of the features. They lock together real conveniently so that you can take them and keep them in your pack as a complete unit. They have a little lanyard hole that you can hang them with as well, and they still separate without having to worry about the lanyard. These are about 8.5 inches long, so they're good to get to the bottom of dehydrated meals. You can get to the bottom of MREs, and you're not going to get your hands covered in your food. Another couple features as well is the bottom of the fork, this hook that helps it go together. This is actually a bail hook. This is designed to get the handles of a hot pot or a hot lid to be able to lift it up and check your food. And the reason why it's on the fork is because I'm going to lift the bail with my fork and I'm going to stir with my spoon. The other feature besides that is the shape of this fork and the shape of this spoon. This is an actual tablespoon. You could use this to measure with. But they're the same shape that you would find on utensils at home. So they're going to be comfortable, they're going to be familiar to you. They're not going to be some odd shape that has been crammed into the use of a spoon and fork. They are actual, I took measurements off my home silverware essentially is what they are. But you're thinking to yourself, okay, that's pretty cool, they look nice, but what's so special about them? This is what sets these apart. I take the fork, I flip it over, I put it back together, and now I've got 3 utensils in 2. See, they're hooked together back here. Now I can use this to take hot pasta out of the water. I can use this to, when I'm cooking fish, which we're going to do here in a little bit. I can use this to serve food to, often I'm serving food to my Boy Scouts or whatever. But you have that extra utility without carrying any extra weight or any extra bulk. You have wonderfully comfortable plain old utensils, spoon and fork, but now you also have tongs. You don't got to carry chopsticks, you got tongs. And this just makes it so much easier to use and cook with out here in the backcountry. So there you have it, the Sprongs. Now this is where I need your help. We're going to get some injection molds to be able to make this out of the nylon that we plan to, for the final product. It's nylon 6/6. It's what they commonly use in a lot of kitchenware. It won't melt until it hits about 600 degrees. It's incredibly strong, BPA free, food safe, fantastic. But we can't 3D print it, so that's why we need the molds. Well, once we got the molds, we've got a finished product, and these will be available to our backers and soon to be on the market. Now that's not it. We've also been working simultaneously on making these out of stainless steel and out of titanium. That's going to take a little bit more work. We're really, really close, but as soon as we're done with this campaign, we're going to be launching another campaign for the Sprongs made out of metal, for those nice ultralight titanium Sprongs that you can literally reach into the fire and pull coals out. And everybody that supports us on this campaign, if you support us on the titanium and the stainless Sprongs campaign, we're going to make sure you get something extra special. So thank you so much for your support. We really all this Kickstarter stuff and all these products that we develop. The reason why we do it is because I love being out here. I love being out in the woods. I love sharing that because I got started in the Boy Scouts. And it's just a wonderful thing to be out here. And so I like making equipment. I like making gear that just makes it more fun and more engaging. I mean, you saw my filthy hands because I was showing them how to make, pine pitch, which is essentially a primitive glue. And it's just how it is when you go camping. I mean, everything just kind of gets a little bit more earthy, and especially these prototype Sprongs. I mean, they're pretty much made out of styrofoam, and so they got colored pretty quick. But hey, prototypes, that's how they work, and they've done a great job. So I really look forward to getting them made out of that nice food grade nylon, and I'm really excited for the stainless and titanium ones that are going to follow. So thank you so very much for your support. It goes a long ways. I really mean it. Thank you, and we look forward to having you on each of our subsequent Kickstarter campaigns. So this is Mikhail, signing out. Catch you around.
You need a better sign off.
I know.
Thank you for watching TJX Survival.